Hello. Today we'll be live for a bit. We're going to be filming from Petra's tank today because she's a little sleepy. She is just waking up from a nap. I actually took her for a little ride to the pet store today, so she's a little sleepy. She's been sleeping for the most of the day, so she probably won't be too active, but she's still moving around. So, oh, there's her face. Petra, what are you doing? She just has the littlest tiny part of her face in there. Hello, welcome in. We'll just be here for a minute or two, hanging out, giving everyone a chance to join. Let's see if I can... Petra, do you want to come over here and face the camera, maybe? Ooh, hello. There she is. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna fix something real quick and then we're gonna be back. So just wait 1 second and then we will be right back. Okay. Sorry, I just had to do something real quick. That's a nice snake. Thank you. This is Petra. She is a 3-year-old bumblebee ball python. Ooh, a little yawn. I feel like every time we start a live, it's like a tradition for her to just yawn, like as like the first thing she does. Hello, welcome in. Feel free to ask any questions or leave any comments as we get started. How much did you get it for? I got her, she was $350 when I first got her. The yawn is so cute. I know, right? I love when she yawns. That snake is pretty. Thank you. Good afternoon, Petra. Petra says good afternoon to you all, or good morning, depending where you live. I love snakes. I have one too. Ooh, cool. What kind? Petra's just slowly approaching. She is beautiful and she looks happy. Thank you. How do you know he won't eat you? Well, you can't, hold on, let me just show my hand. So that's her face compared to my hand. Her face is very small and her head really won't get any bigger than this. So, look, see? She's making no attempt to bite me. She's actually moving away. She's like, what are you doing? So she'll never be big enough to do anything. Also, she's a ball python, and they are some of the most friendly and docile snakes. How much did you get it for? I got her for $350. LOL, I have to tell people that too. Yeah, it's a pretty common question that we get, but more than happy to answer. Yeah, snakes usually only bite when there's food, you smell like food, or if you're like threatening them. I can catch a garter snake for free. True, but I suggest that you leave wild snakes in the wild. Petra, what are you doing? She's like climbing up. So silly. Oh, she's back. There she is. It looks much bigger from far away. She's like 3.5 feet, but she does look bigger. She does look a little bit bigger from far away. Hello, sorry I'm late. I was just bathing Ego. No, you're not late. We just started. Don't worry. I also have a ball python. Aw, cute. Hello, Petra. This is usually when she wakes up, because you can see there's like a little patch of sunlight on her. This is when it's one of the times that like the sun peeks into her corner, so she's like, it's bright, time to wake up, I guess. So this is one of the times that she wakes up from her little nap. Oh, she's going back in here. Oh, I just want to say thank you for like over 110 votes on the last poll we put up. If you guys would buy from the Etsy shop that I'm gonna set up. So like over 60% of people said yes, like 100% yes. So 100% of the people didn't say yes, but on the poll, like one of the options was like, yes, I would definitely buy. So that was like, that's kind of crazy. If people are hopefully telling the truth, that's a lot of sales. So by the way, all the sales are going to go towards like feeding Petra, maintaining her health and her enclosure. So if anyone like, it's not up right now, but when it does go up, any sales go directly to Petra. I feel so basic for having a ball python. Every time I ask a venomous snake keep or something, they immediately go, what kind of snake do you have? And I go, ballistic ball python, and they go, basic. Oh, that's not nice. To be honest, most people start with corn snakes or ball pythons. So honestly, everyone had like, ball pythons are great, whether you're like have one as a starter snake or a second snake or not. But I feel like everyone started with either a ball python or a corn snake or a king snake, so. Has he or she ever bit you? Has she or he ever bit you? She has bitten me, but it was only when I first got her because she was a little bit like nervous and scared. I put my hand in her enclosure when she was like hungry, and she gave me just like a little, yep. Just like nothing too much. She didn't hold on or like anything, just like a little, yeah, and then that's it. And then that happened like one more time, but she never bites now. She hasn't bitten me in like almost 2 years. Does she have fangs? No, she doesn't. She has teeth, but she doesn't have fangs. Most like snakes don't have fangs like in those like in movies where it's like the snake opens its mouth and it's like these giant fangs. Most real snakes don't have that, other than like vipers and green trees. Yeah, the upper teeth are probably a little bigger, but she doesn't have like fangs. I actually sometimes have like a hard time seeing her teeth because they're so small. Oh, here she comes. Hello. She's not sure if she wants to sit like in the corner in her little hide. Sorry that we couldn't do an outdoor live today. It like just thunderstormed a few hours ago, like really, really bad. Not like a bad thunderstorm, everyone's okay. But there was like a lot of rain, so everything's soaking wet and slippery, so. And then, so I decided to take Petra to like a little pet store instead for her little activity, her once a month activity. I'm sorry, once every other month activity for the summer, so I decided to do that instead for her. So she's a little bit sleepy. That's also why I have her in her tank and not on the bed with like toys, like her little toys and stuffed animals as usual. Hello, welcome in. One time someone asked if a gaboon viper had fangs. No explanation needed. They have the longest snake fangs in the world. Oh, wow. I knew they had, like, really big fangs. I didn't know they were the longest in the world. I think green trees have, like, some of the longest fangs for, like, a non-venomous snake, I think. She's a dinosaur in disguise. For example, birds and dinosaurs are literally dinos in disguise. Oh, that's interesting. She's like she's a descendant of, like... Has he ever bit you? She's bit me when I first got her, but it was my fault, and, like, it was, like, a little tiny bite. How many snakes do you have? Just one. Just her. I hope to get more in the future, though. I actually saw some ball pythons to the store I went to today. They had a really pretty one. They had a few, actually. They had a freeway morph ball python that was really pretty. They had a cinnamon ball python, which I always love the cinnamon ball pythons. They're so cute. And then they had a champagne cinnamon pied ball python. She's just cozy, sitting in her little house. My pet store has a pine morph ball python. Ooh, I've never seen that kind of morph. Make your own morphs. I don't breed snakes at the moment. I hate living in New York because I can't even go outside without it raining or something. Literally, we're in New York, but it doesn't rain all the time, but recently there's been so much rain. It's not even funny. And it's not like a little rain every now and then. It's like every 2 days it's like this enormous downpour, and then it's like blazing hot sun. Today was really hot out, so I took Petra outside. Oh, goodbye. She's like, okay, I'm done. She's curling up. She might just be turning around. Ooh, someone's in Los Angeles. She might just be going to, like, the other side. I can't tell. I took Ego in the backyard. I checked for pesticides, and he literally climbed up a tree. Oh, wow. I had a friend who, one time they had I didn't bring Petra. This was before I got Petra. But they brought their bull python outside, and they were letting him, like, smell a tree. And he grabbed the branch, and he just started, like, running up it. We got him back, though. Don't worry. Is New York only apartments or other houses too? I might sound dumb asking this, but please don't flame me. Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, New York has, like, a bunch of big city areas that are mostly apartments and skyscrapers, but then there's also just, like, normal neighborhoods and stuff too. There's, like, a good amount of, like, different types of housing in New York. I also have a ball python, and she loves to climb trees. Aw, that's so cute. Petra, she's, like, smelled and looked at trees, but I don't think she's ever climbed a tree. Let's see, I'm just gonna try and, like, move this a little so you guys could see her. There she is. Ball pythons are semi-arboreal. Oh, that's true. I feel like that's something that people, like, forget. Like, sometimes, or, like, sometimes when people get ball pythons, they're like, oh, they're oops. They're like, I covered the camera accidentally. They're like, what's it called? People are like, oh, they're semi-arboreal? I didn't know that. So I think that it's always good, like, along with some, as you can see, Petra has this hide, and then she likes to go in this little corner right there behind her water bowl. So if you guys are wondering, that's why she doesn't have 2 hides. She had another hide over there at one point and just didn't use it, so I moved it, and she ended up just liking sitting in the corner better. So I also have this big hammock for her here. I have another hammock over there, and I have that hammock up here. So, and then she has a little rope here too, and like some other the leaves that like she could climb up on. So she has like some things that she could what's it called, that she could hide and interact with in the ground, on the ground, and then she also has some climbing opportunities. And then she has this this stick here too, this big piece of wood. Cuteness overload. I know, right? Look at the little face. So cute. How do you take Petra's bath? I only bathe her when necessary, so it's either when she needs like some help shedding and she's had like, she always sheds well. She just waits too long and like the shed just ends up peeling off her, because like she'll start the shed and then she'll just be like, I'm done. And then so I have to like help her get the rest off. She'll just start and then like decide to be like, I'm done. So what I do is that's the next long form video. I'm working on that one because I need to wait till Petra needs another bath. So I'm working on that. It's just warm water, and fill the tub up like 1 to 2 inches of water. So, and then that's it, just warm water. And make sure you either leave your hand in the tub for the snake to hold on to, or else they'll swim around and get all nervous. Or just like a random thing that the snake can hold on to for security. I'll give you $5 for her. No, thank you. She's not for sale. Petra. Petra is priceless to me. She will never be for sale. So yeah, so as long as you leave your hand or like a random little toy, or like you could use maybe like a small decoration from, what's it called, from the snake's enclosure. So you could just put that in the bath too if it's water safe, and the snake can just hold on to that. And then as long as they have something to hold on to, they won't like swim around and get all nervous. And then that'll give you the opportunity to just like let them soak. I just finished feeding my chickens. Oh, cool. I just finished feeding my frogs a little bit ago. Hello, welcome in. You're so awesome. Thank you. I subbed. I love Petra. Oh, thank you. Petra. Hello, Petra. She's just hanging out. Oh, here, I could give you guys like a aerial view of her. You could see her from above. How much was the snake? She was $350 when I first adopted her. Adorable. Thank you. By the way, this is going to be our last live for this week, or weekend, unfortunately. So, yeah. But we'll see you next weekend, so. I find Petra's hazel eyes so unique. I've never seen that in a snake before. Oh, thank you. Here, I'll show you guys her eyes. You can't really see them too well. You could see they're green, but they're a lot more green. They have a lot more like different colors than the camera will show, like right here. I have a snake that is black, but on its bottom it's red, orange, and yellow, and it's tiny. I don't know what type it is. By any chance, do you know what it is? No, I don't know what type of snake that would be. It doesn't sound like a ball python. I could say that. So it's not a ball python, I don't think. You could take a picture of your snake and like put it through that one thing that like brings up related photos. I want a black racer. I've never seen one because I'm in Nevada. We do have them we do have them, but not in northern Nevada. Oh, nice. Those are cool. I think blue racers are better. I like blue and black racers. I think they're both pretty, but everyone has their own opinion. Near me, it's mostly like little garter snakes. where I am, because I've only seen one in the wild ever. It was like a little baby one, and I found it near some like grass near a, what's it called? Near like a beach. It was like in some little grass near the shore. It was a cute one though. I picked it up and I looked at it for a little bit, and then I released it back into the wild. The sun makes Petra look so golden from this angle. My friend captured a garter snake and put it in a fire anthill. Oh, that's terrible. I hope you moved it afterwards or somehow, like, saved it. A good way to, like, move a wild snake if you don't want it to get to your chickens, unless it's poisonous, then don't touch it or go near it. You could always get like a bucket and just kind of like scoop it up with the bucket, and then you could just dump it. Like, if you put a snake in a bucket, unless it's a really big snake, they really can't get out of it. So then you could just get it with the bucket and then move it. Or a snake hook too. A snake hook works. Has she ever tried to bite you? She's never like tried to like strike at me. What, are you a vegan? No, I'm not a vegan, but I just don't think that we should like harm animals unless it's necessary. I'm not vegan though. Chickens are adorable, but so are snakes. Chickens are cute. I like chickens. I yoink all non-venomous. Literally, any non-venomous animal that I see, I'm like, oh, hello. I actually found like this big, what's it called? This big anole. It was like a wild anole, or like maybe, I don't know, some type of lizard. I'm guessing it was an anole though, by the way it looked, at like this nature center. And I didn't want to catch it, but I wanted to get like a little bit closer to it. So I was trying to get closer to it. And then I thought it would run away, but instead it like ran at me and then hid under a rock. I was like, I like jumped back. I didn't think it would do that. I wasn't expecting it. And I was like, and someone looked at me because I screamed a little bit. Oh, Petra's on the move again. Maybe not. She's just getting cozy. Anyways, I gotta go. Bye. Bye. Thanks for joining us. I caught an anole with my bare hands, and its jaws literally locked onto my hand, which was cool. Oh, no. Sometimes my anoles bite me if I just go... Like, I have 3 anoles, 2 green anoles, and 1 brown anole. The brown anole, like, hates me for some reason, and all I do is feed it and, like, love it and take care of it. It has no reason to be so angry at me. And whenever I put my hand in the enclosure, it, like, jumps at me and tries to bite me. It's so unnecessary. Red racers and bull snakes have a lot of defensive behavior. They're so cute, but bull snake bites hurt. Oh, yeah. I love the patterns. Thank you. What do you feed your anoles, and how big of a cage are they in? They eat crickets. Sometimes I give them, like, little bits of fruit. Or, like, those little, what's it called? Those little, like, lizard jelly cups. Like, that's, like, not often, though. That just is a treat. And how big of a cage are they in? I don't know exactly how big of a cage they're in. Let's see. Hold on, okay, so if Petra's cage is like 40 gallons, then I want to say they're in like a 10-gallon-ish cage. One of my leopard geckos is the same way. Aw. Hello, welcome in. This will probably be a little bit of a shorter live. We'll probably like wrap up at around 30 minutes because as you can see, Petra is a little bit sleepy. This is what she does. She wakes up from a nap, she moves around a little bit, and then she's like, oh wow. Sometimes she gets a sip of water and then she just goes back to sleep or goes back to sitting. Hello, welcome in. Silly Petra. She is so cute. Thank you. Has she ever tried to... Oh, oops, I read that one. Just making sure I didn't miss any comments. I always feel bad when I miss someone's comments, so I'm like always looking back to make sure that like I get all of them. I hate when people say bearded dragons are the best beginner reptiles. They need a 4-foot cage and eat so many roaches. Green anoles and skinks are way better. Yeah, I always recommend like corn snakes or small lizards as starter reptiles. Ball pythons can be a starter reptile, but I honestly prefer recommending people to corn snakes or even king snakes because they're just easier to handle. Not handle, but they're just easier to take care of, and like they're not as finicky with the humidity. And then ball pythons just need like a bit. Ball pythons are a good second snake if your first snake is doing well, is always what I say. Bearded dragons are not the best starters. My one is 4 and is a lot. Oh yeah, bearded dragons have such big personalities. It's so cute. I'm going to crash out of cuteness. Sometimes I do that with Petra. I just look at her and I'm like, ah, you're so cute. I just want to like squish you. I just want to like, ah. She's just sitting there looking at me like, what are you doing? I wonder what live streams are like for Petra. It's like what she does normally, either sitting down or moving around and playing with toys, except I'm just like talking to a camera. She's like, human, what are you doing? Toucan is my second snake after my king snake. Petra is also my second snake after a ball python that I had before her. Snakes are my favorite animal. Snakes are my favorite animal too. Ball python. Okay, I know that Petra's a ball python. I know you all see the ball python, but don't look at her for a second. Would you believe me if I said my favorite snake was a ball python? Gasp. Who could have known? What happened to it, if you don't mind? I don't mind. So when I first got her, I had done a bunch of research on ball pythons, but I didn't really know about the diseases or like other things they could get that I know about now since I've been in the reptile community for like 3+ years now. Or like, no, 4+ years. So she came with, what's it called? Scale rot, which is a disease when snakes get that, like if they're in the water too much or it's way too much moisture. So she came with that from the pet store. And it wasn't that bad when I first got her. It really wasn't even noticeable. She just had like 1 or 2 weird scales. And then, so I was like, okay. So I made sure her humidity was good and stuff like that. But then, like, it just started getting worse and worse, and I brought her to the vet. We put her on antibiotics and stuff, and she eventually just passed away, which was really unfortunate. But I did my best, and sometimes I'm like, oh, it was my fault, and, like, I feel really guilty and stuff, but I have to, like, be at peace with myself knowing that I did my best, and I gave her the best life that I could while she was here. Snakes can get scale rot or respiratory infections if it's too humid. Yeah, they can get respiratory infections too. I think they can get respiratory infections if they're like it's too cold as well. I'm pretty sure. I wonder if Petra knows like over 1 million people love her. 1 million people, that would be crazy. If over 1 million people. That's how I am with my bunny. He was 9 and he had cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's always tough when animals pass away. On a happier note, though, Petra's doing good. She's thriving, as you can see, getting nice and chunky. I actually have to measure her soon too. I haven't weighed her yet, but I really want to order like a little animals or like a little vet type scale so I could weigh her and measure her. I think that would be really cute. Just to like see how she's doing. I mean, just visually looking at her, she's definitely a healthy weight and size. He is in heaven, so I can see him one day. That's a nice way to look at it. So with that, we are at 30 minutes. So if you guys have any final thoughts or questions, feel free to put them in the chat, and then we're going to get going. I love how Petra was like moving around a little bit before, and then she just sat, and then she just like did not move. Petra enjoys a life of sitting and sleeping and moving around a little bit, and then more sitting. Oh, I jinxed it. She's moving. What are you doing? Hello? Oh, is she leaving? Petra. Oh, I guess not. She was just backing up a little bit. You should make a video going herping. Ooh, that would be... Petra, come back. That would be cool, but unfortunately, I really don't have any places to go, like, herping where I am. You should make a video showing off your other pets. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. Petra, come back. Where are you? Where are you? Hello? Petra? Hello? Oh, here she comes. What is she doing? Silly Petra. So yeah, I would definitely like to go herping, but there's just like not a lot of areas near me, so I would have to drive really far out. Well, okay, we'll be live for like 5 more minutes. I feel bad because like there's people that are still coming into the chat and are like joining. We'll be live for until 35 minutes instead. So you guys can see Petra for a little bit longer since it's our last live of the week. Hello, welcome in. Does she ever get scared of you? No, she's not scared of me. Every now and then, like, I go to pet her and she moves away, but it's not really because she's scared of me. She just like, I don't want to be pet right now. So I have to be like, oh, okay. Usually she likes being pet, though. That's how toucan is. Yeah, that's how most, like, snakes and animals are, I feel. Like, most of them, at least if they're domesticated, they're like, oh, I like being pet, this is fun, hi, human. But then every now and then, just like a person, they're like, I don't want to do this right now. No, thank you. I don't want you to, like, I don't want you to pet me right now. Or, like, a person, I don't want to talk right now. So, I just have to respect her, and be like, okay, and I'll try again later. Why did you name her Petra? Ooh, okay, this is a good question. This will be our, like, last question, I think. So, she, as you can see, she's, like, really yellowy and, like, sandy and tan colors, like the sand. So I named her after the place Petra, the wonder of the world, because it's in the desert. And there's actually a snake statue there. So with that, we are at almost 35 minutes, so we are going to get going, but thank you for joining us, everyone. And yeah, it was super fun talking to you guys, answering your questions. Rest in peace to the past pets in the chat. So sorry for all of your losses. It is a tough thing. And yeah, thank you for joining us. Have a good day or night. All the things the big YouTubers say, like and subscribe and the notifications. Have a good day or night. Bye, Petra. Bye, everyone.